Hi folks, my name is Jonathan Jacques Bellatet. I am the creative director of Hell Is Us. Today I'd like to take a bit of your time to talk about the 3 distinct narrative layers, but also how we created this game from scratch and the kind of like processes that brought us to its world, its gameplay, and these 3 narrative layers. So the first one at the top of the list is exploration and discovery. When it's truly player driven, when it's like player cognitive abilities that are putting 2 and 2 together to discover the secrets of the game through your exploration. So the second one is pretty much, I guess, the main theme of the game. It's human emotions and passions, and specifically how they relate to human conflicts, all the horrors and the atrocities and the bloodshed that we can bring upon one another.
They parked their APC just beyond the woods, to the north. Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through. I hung them in the trees so my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Sethers, bless their souls. The gate to enter the woods is locked. Here, take this key to unlock it.
The third one is the Civil War, and as you can see, this relates right away to the second one about the passions and the emotion. The fourth directive was the combat system of the game had to be a third-person melee combat with melee weapons. The fifth directive was that the game had to take place within a contemporary setting, as you can see, this brought a bit of a challenge how to justify the third-person melee combat in a contemporary setting. And the sixth one is I wanted to make sure that the enemies in the game were not humans and we would not bring any harm to human beings. So now that we had our set of directives, we were ready to really sit down and create the game, and then we created the story, and this brought us the three distinct narrative layers that we have in the game. The first narrative layers is the Civil War. It's the main backdrop of the game. It's caused by ethnic divides, religious divides, cultural divides, political divides, and also historical divides. The second narrative layer is about the calamity. So the calamity is a bit of a kind of like metaphysical phenomenon that's taking place in the country, and the hero and the player, as they enter the game world, obviously they're aware that there's a civil war, but the hero doesn't know that there's also the calamity, and really rapidly he will come face to face with it. So why is it here? Where is it from? What is it connected to? And what's its link with the people, the civil war, and the history of the country?
You're not a soldier, are you? Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I'm Rebecca. I've been hiding here since the attack on Jova, when the bombs fell from the sky. I was playing in the treehouse with my baby brother. Parents ran out and screamed at us to get down. My baby brother ran to them. That's when the bomb exploded. Soldiers rounded up everyone. Uncle Jaffer told me to hide when they entered the house. They arrested him and they took him somewhere else. The soldiers separated everyone. The men, the women, the children. People were screaming and crying when they were being forced into the buses. The soldiers didn't take everyone, though. The rest were brought into the forest across the marsh. Only the soldiers came back.
The third narrative layer is the family. So this is something that's really dear to me, and mostly when we look at it through the lens of conflicts, war, civil war, and whatnot, because families are often one of the first victims of conflicts, especially children as well. But our hero was actually born in the hermit state, but his parents smuggled him out when he was 5 years old. He's always wanted to come back because he's got questions, right? He wants to know, who they are, why did they abandon him, and also who is he, because he's missing that part of himself that your parents kind of provide you. So all these three narrative layers are different, but they intertwine. One of them is the one that truly brings you through the main story, but since the game is fairly open-ended and non-linear, the players are free to oscillate between these three layers as they see fit, and kind of put them together to form the big picture of the game and the entire puzzle, or almost the entire puzzle, to make sense of what's going on inside this country. So in the near future, we'll talk a lot more about these things and a lot more details. This was it for now. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.
I don't remember when it happened, but I remember how I felt. Father told us to hide when they came to our house. Then they took him away. Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore. Everyone had fled. She said the country was sick, but we would be okay. Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both wrong. They live inside our heads.